Most people are taught to believe that weight loss is all about calories, counting them, cutting them, and obsessing over them. But this idea misses the real root of the problem, because sustainable weight loss is not about controlling calories. It is about controlling hunger, and this simple truth is exactly what modern appetite-suppressing drugs have unintentionally proven. When hunger is reduced, weight loss becomes easier, more natural, and far more consistent, because if you are not hungry, you do not struggle, you do not binge, and you do not constantly think about food, which means the real battle is not willpower but biology, and hunger itself is not a single feeling but a complex system driven by hormones, habits, stress, sleep, and metabolism, which is why understanding hunger and learning how to manage it is one of the most powerful tools for long-term fat loss. And this is a core concept we focus on here at Medical Truth Zone, where the goal is not shortcuts but real physiological understanding. One of the most effective hunger management tools is something extremely simple and ancient: bone broth. Because when bones are slowly simmered for many hours, they release collagen, amino acids, minerals, and natural protein that signal fullness to the brain, helping reduce appetite without spiking insulin or blood sugar. Which is why a warm bowl of properly prepared bone broth can dramatically calm hunger waves during fasting or calorie reduction, unlike processed bouillon cubes or artificial flavor packets that are stripped of protein and loaded with additives, offering taste but no real satiety, which is why relying on real, nutrient-dense foods is always superior to shortcuts. Protein plays a critical role here because it activates satiety hormones that tell your body it has had enough, and when hunger hormones quiet down, cravings lose their power, making it easier to stay consistent without feeling deprived. And while traditional bone broth can take many hours to prepare, the key takeaway is not the method but the principle. Nourishing the body with natural protein-rich liquids can dramatically reduce hunger during fasting or weight loss phases. Another powerful hunger control tool is green tea, which does more than just hydrate. It gently increases metabolic rate, supports fat oxidation, and influences hormones involved in appetite regulation, while its natural compounds help reduce hunger signals and improve energy without the crash associated with sugary drinks. And for those sensitive to caffeine, herbal options can provide similar benefits without overstimulation, which is why ingredients like ginger play such an important role in hunger management, because ginger has been shown to increase the thermic effect of food, enhance digestion, and promote a feeling of fullness, leading to reduced food intake at the next meal. And research consistently shows that ginger helps decrease hunger while increasing satisfaction and fullness, making it an ideal fasting companion. Pairing ginger with natural herbs like lemongrass adds flavor without sugar, while subtle ingredients such as licorice root can provide a mild sweetness that helps curb cravings without adding calories. And although none of these tools act like pharmaceutical appetite suppressants, their combined effect is powerful because they work with the body rather than against it, gently guiding hunger down instead of forcefully shutting it off, which makes them safer, more sustainable, and easier to maintain long-term. One of the most overlooked hunger management tools, however, is plain water, because dehydration often masquerades as hunger, and simply increasing water intake, or using sparkling water for added satisfaction, can significantly reduce unnecessary eating, especially during fasting periods, when the stomach is adjusting to a new rhythm. The deeper truth is that overeating is not the real problem, it is a symptom, because if someone is overeating, the correct question is not, why can't they control themselves? But why are they so hungry? And once hunger is addressed at its source, overeating naturally resolves itself without guilt or force. And this understanding becomes life-changing when people realize that hunger is not always a true emergency signal, but often a learned response shaped by insulin spikes, ultra-processed foods, and constant snacking, which means hunger can lie, convincing you to eat even when your body has more than enough stored energy. Many people struggle with weight for decades, trying diet after diet, only to fail because they never learned how to manage hunger itself. And once they do, through intermittent fasting, protein support, hydration, and community support, the transformation goes far beyond weight loss, improving confidence, energy, and mental clarity. And this is why having the right environment and education matters so much, because knowledge alone is not always enough without practical tools and support. When people finally learn to sit with hunger without fear, manage it intelligently, and understand that it rises and falls like a wave, they gain freedom from food obsession, and that freedom often inspires them to help others who are stuck in the same cycle, proving that real change does not come from restriction but from understanding the body's signals and responding wisely, which is the central message we aim to share here at Medical Truth Zone. That lasting weight loss is not about punishment or extreme discipline, but about mastering hunger, restoring hormonal balance, and working with your biology instead of fighting it.